Welcome to the Sports Machine. Friday, November 13th. Weekend preview. Also Thursday night football recap. Des Bryant. Not Greg Hardy today.
Another Cowboy. Cowboys can't stay out the news.
Stephen Curry. How good is he really? College pick six, NFL pick six, and got a couple of really those today. Not sure if it's going to be able to beat yesterday's Jeff Van Gundy. Do our best.
Kind of pretty close, though. We aim to please. We wouldn't be the Sports Machine if we did, right?
Let's get started with the Thursday night matchup. Last night, Buffalo Bills came away with the win over the New York Jets, 22-17.
You surprised?
I did pick the Jets, but
Right.
I think we both agreed it was going to be a close game,
Mm-hmm.
determined real close. And I believe yesterday it was going to come down to defenses. One defense got the ball for their offense.
Right.
2 turnovers by the Jets. Even
Two
though
early turnovers.
then the late interception thrown by Ryan Fitzpatrick
Right.
at the end of the game. Kind of throwing up a prayer, really.
Trying to keep the game alive last minute. Once again, the Jets defense came out, held the Bills offense to 108 total yards in the first half. The one touchdown came as a result of a special teams fumble, recovered, and then taken back for a return touchdown that got them the early lead. Not to mention, once again, in the second half, when it came down to it, coming out, one of the things I noticed that the Bills had a real sense of urgency to kind of put pressure on the New York Jets offense right off the bat. They came out, scored a touchdown on the opening drive in the second half to take a commanding lead, and pretty much broke the game wide open because they scored a field goal right at halftime. They had them up, I believe, 12-3 at halftime. Came right out, scored a touchdown, put the pressure on the Jets offense to come out and make some sort of a stand. Put their backs up against the wall. Once again, what I say, no matter how good your defense may be, if they're out there on the field majority of the game, eventually they're going to break. And the Buffalo Bills exploited that by being able to run the ball a bit with Shady McCoy. Besides a few plays from a few, head scratching plays from a few guys on the team, that was a pretty good game for him. Rex Ryan seems to be happy that they came out with the win, which is a win that even LaShawn McCoy even said that they need to get. They placed a big importance on this game.
Both teams are 5-4 now. Neither quarterback played to win the game. Both quarterbacks kind of played not to lose. And when you look at it, the Jets couldn't overcome, like you said, that special teams turnover.
Right.
And then the 2 early turnovers. I really don't count the last one. The last interception by Ryan Fitzpatrick, like 15 seconds left.
It was already a done game.
Pretty much, even though it wasn't a good pass.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to choose between Tyrod Taylor and Ryan Fitzpatrick the rest of the season, which one would you take?
Right now, I have to go with the guy who's turning over the ball less. That's Tyrod Taylor. Without question.
I don't know about without question.
Because once again, Fitzpatrick has the more experience. Like, he's played a full season as a starting quarterback with Houston, which wasn't his best. But at the same time, there's certain things you could teach Tyrod Taylor that he can learn only with experience. So that was a play off in the second quarter where the Bills had the ball inside the Jets, inside the Jets 6-yard line. Tyrod Taylor, instead of him throwing the ball out of bounds, he wound up scrambling, running out of bounds, and they lost about 7 yards. So they wound up having the ball like on the 13-yard line. Now, a veteran quarterback would have just simply tossed that through the back of the end zone if it wasn't there, especially if it wasn't any room for him to make any plays with his feet. You see what I'm saying? So those are certain things that, I'm pretty sure Ryan Fitzpatrick would have just threw the ball out the end zone, but with Tyrod Taylor trying to make a play, instead of him throwing it out the back of the end zone, he wound up running out of bounds, which resulted in a sack.
Not sure if that helps or hurts your argument.
No, what I'm saying is, like, I'll
you
take
see
Tyrod.
Progress coming for Tyrod Taylor.
Exactly. Like I'm willing to live with something like that, because it's like I can take that in the film room and show him, or even with the tablets that they have on the field, I can say, look, next time just throw it away. If you can't make a play with your feet, throw the ball away. It's okay to live to play another down.
It's not like Tyrod
But
Taylor's a rookie.
let's not put ourselves in a position where we just had our kicker go out there and miss an extra point, and then turn around and put him in a position where, hey, he may wind up missing again. We have to play with the mind frame of, hey, if this guy missing extra points, he could potentially miss close field goals too. So, throw the ball out. Let's live another down with the yards that we got.
It's not like Tyrod Taylor's a rookie. It's not like he just came in the league.
Yeah, but it's not like he's had like a ton of starts neither. Like, this is his first season where he's actually gotten the nod. Like, what's one of the things we've said about the quarterback carousel? You can't, when we talk about Houston, when they had when the whole Ryan Mallett and Brian Hoyer deal was going on, I was like, oh, well, we're going to yank him if he throws a interception, or if he doesn't make enough plays. Well, we're going to yank him if he doesn't make, like, it was just a carousel. So Tyrod Taylor, barring injury, when they went over to play in London, he's actually gotten the nod. Like, he's been their guy. He's made some good plays, and then he's made some ones that'll make you scratch your head and wonder what was he thinking. But that kind of comes with the guy who hasn't played the game that long. And I'm willing to take that, because once he learned the game, he's going to be all right. People said the same thing about Cam Newton. And I'm not putting him in the same category as Cam Newton, but I'm saying, no, but I'm saying Cam Newton and a lot of guys who make plays with their feet has made some bonehead plays similar to that. Let's not forget, Cam Newton and Colin Kaepernick numbers are similar, and we got the numbers to back that up. Look it up. ESPN Stats and Info. Check it out. Their numbers are identical. Only difference is Cap is not starting. Cam Newton's undefeated.
I'll just let the public do whatever they want to do with you on that. Kaepernick and Cam Newton are the same amount of goodness in quarterback.
No, their numbers are the same. They're identical. Not like
judge the game. No, we don't do the eye test around here. We're not the NCAA. You all about the numbers.
Good job. 10 points. I give you that with the eye test. That's been the line of the week.
Do you like these Thursday night games?
Nope.
I don't either.
I'm a huge fan, because a game like this could have been Monday Night Football game, or could have been another game for us to watch on Sunday. Seriously. Everybody's at work in the middle of the week. This game started at 7:30 and it's on a Thursday.
You gotta go back to work on Friday.
Right.
For the majority of people.
Right. So let's imagine that this was the New York Jets playing San Diego Chargers. If you're a Jets fan, you up late. Like I said, people got to go to work. I understand the NFL wants to broaden its horizons and stuff like that, but come on. Sundays and Mondays, let's keep it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, NFL.
It's like Thanksgiving special.
Exactly.
A lot of people have the day off.
Exactly.
Everyone's at the house.
Right. Cousins, brothers, family, watch some football, watch some college football, play some dominoes, play some Madden in our case.
You want no parts of that dominoes game. You want no parts.
Man, you are, boy, I had to catch myself and keep it professional because them words, them church words was about to get the flying. I ain't talking about the books of the Bible.
You know, I don't mess around when it comes to them dominoes.
All right. Okay.
Coming up, Des Bryant, right here on the Sports Machine. It's Brian Franklin on the Sports Machine. It's time for your Sports Machine Sports Ticker. In the NFL Thursday night matchup, the Buffalo Bills took on the New York Jets. The Bills were able to hold on in the end to beat the Jets 22-17. In college football, Virginia Tech came away with a close win against Georgia Tech, 23-21. In the NBA, the Heat edged out the Jazz 92-91. The Warriors won again, this time against the Timberwolves 129-116. The Clippers missed Chris Paul in their loss to the Suns 118-104. The NHL scores from last night. The Stars beat the Jets 6-3. The Avalanche won a close win over the Bruins 3-2. The Rangers got their seventh straight win. This one comes against the Blues 6-3. The Capitals took care of the Flyers, winning 5-2. The Wild won in an overtime game against the Hurricanes 3-2. The Canucks lost to the Senators 3-2. The Lightning prevailed over the Flames 3-1. The Panthers fell short against the Sabres 3-2. The Predators lost in a shootout to the Maple Leafs 2-1. The Devils got a win over the Blackhawks 3-2. The Coyotes got past the Oilers 4-1. And the Kings hold out for the win over the Islanders 2-1. Brian and Dean on the Sports Machine. Just went over the Thursday night matchup. Got a little heated over dominoes.
Because B don't want no parts. B don't want no parts of me and no dominoes the same way Manny Pacquiao wants no parts of Terrence Crawford. Believe that.
It's not like that. Sure. You want to get done in on... This is Gennady Golovkin status over here. You go to sleep over there.
Oh, what? Look on your face. Classic.
I thought you could go Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. Then you went Terrence Crawford.
Because Terrence Crawford is that dude right now.
I know.
Manny like Floyd Money May, he's retired right now, so I got to go to the next guy in the division who I think is that dude, Terrence Crawford. If you ain't watch boxing, well, you better go YouTube Terrence Crawford and his knockouts and some of his fights.
Thought we were just over here chilling, and then you over here just dropping them. I was like, nope, I can't stand
that
for
was
that.
a punchline. I wasn't trying to eat to you, little bro.
So I'm saying I thought we was all right.
We
I thought we was close in dominoes. You over there think it's one-sided.
I wouldn't be me if I wasn't confident in my abilities, good sir.
A little too confident over there. Des Bryant. Another Dallas Cowboy in the news. At least it's not Greg Hardy this time. He left the locker room Thursday during the open media access after a prolonged rant aimed at reporters. That's what ESPN reported.
Mm-hmm.
From what I saw on the video.
The uncut video.
Yeah, yes. It appears that Des Bryant was unhappy with what a reporter allegedly said to Devin Street.
Mm-hmm.
I will say 3 other people denied that the reporter said the word.
The N-word.
Yep.
Called him an N. And you can fit some other words. It ends with the A.
All right. We're going to cut it right there. I don't think it was hard to tell.
Called him an N.
Was Des Bryant out of line?
Nope. Not if, like I said, when you look at the video and you hear what he said, not to mention what he said on Twitter, I can feel where he's coming from because what did we say the other day about Greg Hardy? People fail to realize that these guys have families and that I can understand why Des Bryant felt the way he felt because if it's true that dude called Devin Street an N, it's like, okay, look, yes, you are part of the media, but understand, you are also doing your job. Be a little more professional about yourself. Because he called out Gene Jacques Taylor, a fellow ESPN writer.
So he is from the area.
From Dallas, went to South Oak Cliff High School. He called him out on the issue. And once again,
as he should, if it's true, he should call him out.
Exactly. It's like, we have to be professional. They look at us and expect for us to be professional, but we expect for y'all to be professional in the way you question us, in the way you talk to us. Because at the same time, you are on the clock. When you're here questioning us, you are an extension of the media outlet you work for. Whether it's CBS, Fox, ESPN, whoever you are an extension of them. So conduct yourself with the mind frame of knowing that you are at work and that you're an extension of that company. Because if they know you acting like this, you probably won't have a job.
Just gonna go ahead and read what Des Bryant put on Twitter.
Most definitely.
And quote, "Now I guess I'm the bad person. The media comes in our locker room with no restrictions. I guess they can say whatever and it's cool. Let me remind all of you, we are humans as well, with families. We have to live with a lot of false talk about us. I chose to stand for me and what I represent. I'm so sorry if a lot of you can't handle me talk too direct." End quote.
You dropped the bomb on that one because it's the truth.
It is.
That is the truth. Like, we can't expect, like, it's one of the things I've always loved about you little brothers, the fact that regardless of stature, regardless of pay, regardless of money, we always look to hold everybody on that same bar of accountability. Like, let's not look up to these guys just because they make X amount of dollars and say that, well, these guys should be accountable for this or these guys should be accountable for that. These guys are role models for this and should do better with that. But why can't we all be on that same level? Why do you want to look up to somebody else and say that this person is a level above you, so therefore they should hold themselves more accountable than someone who makes this amount of money or don't have that same kind of fame?
What I've seen from the feedback so far is a lot of people are down on Des Bryant. When I'm wondering, why aren't people questioning Taylor
Right.
as much? I understand that other people around said that he didn't say it, while Des Bryant says he did.
But why would Dez need to go off on a rant like that with everything that's going on with the Cowboys as of lately? They're 2-6. Every week something new is coming out about Greg Hardy. And now your star receiver who just signed a new contract when it was rumored that they didn't want to give him a contract because they was afraid of something like this. Why would he go on a rant like that when he already know the situation? Like, to me, like, there's more to it. Like, I'm on the side of the right side. And that's where we are on the sports machine. We're not on anybody's side. We on the right side of it. From the standpoint of, hey, if you called Devin Street what he said you called him, then expect for him to respond like that.
Yes.
You know? You don't throw that stone if you got a glass house.
For the people wondering why we still think it's possible, even though 3 other people say he didn't say it, I'm going to let you shine some light upon some of these eyes. People in media share information with each other.
Exactly.
They going to have each other's back. And a person like Taylor, who has a lot of stature, who is ahead of the game, if you're another person, you want to be able to share information with that guy because he is accomplished.
Right.
A lot in his career. I mean, like you said, he went to Oak Cliff High School.
Right.
Straight where we from.
Right.
He's accomplished a lot.
Right.
And in a way, it's a good person to look up to, but at the same time,
If that's where you conduct yourself, like, how can I look up to that? But you know. I almost dropped my line, but I caught it. See? I'm slick. Slicker than fish grease. Hey.
if we look at it the other way, if he didn't say it, should we still be that mad at Des Bryant? Because I remember, who was it last week that had a similar rant? Seattle, I think.
Yeah, was it Bennett? Michael Bennett? I think it was Michael Bennett.
Somebody from the Seattle Seahawks had a similar outburst. So why is Des Bryant getting so much more attention? Or is it just because we're in Dallas?
B. I'll take B for 100, sir. I'll take B for 100. It is because Des Bryant has a star on his helmet, and he plays for America's team. That's exactly why, the Cowboys are the Yankees of football. When things blow up in New York, regardless of whether it's Yankees, Knicks, Giants, mainly the Yankees because they're internationally known like the Cowboys. When things blow up there, it's big news. Cowboys are known to have fan bases across the country. That's why they're known as America's team. But some people will beg to differ and say, well, the Patriots and all this other nonsense. But once again, that's a discussion for another day. But I don't see why Dez Bryant would just go on a rant like that.
It is hard to believe.
Right. Like everybody else is quick to say, oh, he's just another athlete just showing his rear end off and don't have no sense. But it's like you can't always say that.
Say sometimes when there's smoke, there's fire.
Exactly.
Not saying there is, but at the same time, I think people need to
look at it from both sides.
Both sides. Because the reporter, Taylor, who is being alleged to say the word, works for ESPN. So if you think you're just going to find ESPN admitting he said it,
exactly,
you're outside your mind. All right, so don't expect too much from the media market to tell you if he said it or not.
Yeah. Those are the sheep that turn around and say that they believe in Peter Pan and fairy dust.
Coming up, Stephen Curry. Is it possible?
It's so possible.
Right here on the Sports Machine with Brian and Dean. Went over Thursday night football matchup. Dez Bryant having a rant in the locker room. It's time to talk about Stephen Curry again, because last night he went and did some more ridiculous stuff. Dropped 46 points, 8 for 13 from the 3-point. And the Warriors did win 129-116 against the Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Timberwolves for being able to score 116 points, though.
Because they're a good defense team. But let's be for real, they put up 40 points in the first quarter.
Well, I think Stephen Curry dropped 21 points in the first quarter, so he had half of those.
Oh, Stephen Curry, man. The most undefendable guy in the NBA.
I beg to differ that.
Well, once again, shoot away, good sir.
When you say the most undefendable, when I look at it, it's like, how do you defend Kevin Durant? How do you defend LeBron James? If LeBron James decides to go to the post, who is defending him?
True story. Like,
so I think a lot of players. I think Stephen Curry uses his game better than almost any player in the NBA. Because a lot of other, I'll give Carmelo Anthony an example. If Carmelo Anthony decided to, he could score
at will.
But for some reason, he really liked to jack up threes.
It's like a fighter who has a good jab but doesn't like to throw it.
I think the same way about LeBron James. If LeBron James really decided to, he could take almost anybody to the post. And if they put a bigger man on him, he could just drive right past them.
I understand that.
So when people say he's the most undefendable, I don't know if he's the most undefendable. I know he uses his game the best offensively to score.
I guess you could say that makes him undefendable.
I think he's one of the most undefendable. I think he uses his assets better. He also has 2.6 steals per game, which is second in the league.
So he's a ball hawk.
Yeah.
He has a knack for the steal, as they say.
Averages 33.3 points per game.
I think we should give him a nickname. If he's averaging 2 or 3 steals a game, shouldn't we nickname him Stephen the Klepto Curry?
No, should not do that.
He's stealing, man. He's a klepto.
No.
He's a thief.
We're not doing that.
Stop, thief.
I'm just going to wait. Until you're done.
I'm sorry. Stop, thief. That's a good one. Once again, man, I got love for Stephen Curry. Like,
it's obvious.
I'm on the record here for saying I believe Stephen Curry can and will one day beat Kobe Bryant's 81 points.
Oh! Say something something else. Say something else.
Mark it down, write it down, take a picture, record it. I'm on the record and put my reputation online, and I say right now that Stephen Curry, I believe, can beat Kobe Bryant. All he needs to do is score 82 points.
That's all he needs to do. Just
Right.
score 82.
Just
I mean, it happens every day.
He beats it. He
People
can
go out
beat
there
it.
and score 82 every day.
He put up 46 today. Like you said before.
Oh, that's close.
It's been times. Wait a second. It's been
like
times.
36.
It's been times, good sir, where you've even said when we watched the game and what's done happened. Oh well, Stephen Curry sits the whole fourth quarter. How many points do we have?
That's why he won't
36.
score 81.
Oh man,
Any game where
he can. I'm saying if they don't sit him and he has one of those quarters or quarters, plural, like what's his other Splash Brother member?
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson had where he put up almost 30 points in that one quarter. It can happen.
It's not, because he will not be in the game.
It will happen.
It-
It will happen.
I don't understand.
How can you say it will happen?
Cause
Like, you've seen the future. You got
you know-
DeLorean the other week.
hey,
We saw what happened to the Cubs.
that's top. That's top secret. Can't tell nobody about the DeLorean, man. I trusted you. I confided in you, B. Not to tell nobody about this. We try not to step on no butterflies. Okay, I'm going a little too far.
We got the
But-
flux capacitor in the back over here.
I'm telling you, man. Steph Curry's the real deal.
Yeah, he's the real deal,
Real
but he's
deal.
not breaking Kobe's 81 points.
Let's see. Stephen Curry is averaging over 25 points. It can happen. It's averaging over. Like every time you turn around, it's 31, 35. Oh, 46.
You act like that's close.
But when you look at the way he's done it, like you said before, he put up what? 21 points in one quarter. If he puts up another 20 in another quarter,
He would have to do 21 every single quarter.
that's fine. It's not like you said as if it's impossible.
It's not impossible, but he's not going to do it.
All he has to do is play the 76ers and it's done.
He's going to sit the whole second half. You play the tanks. You don't even need to play Stephen Curry. He doesn't even come on the court.
No.
The tanks are going to lose on their own.
No.
You shouldn't even write
I
their name
will
up.
call up Steve Kerr myself and say, man,
You got him on your cell phone, huh?
yo, I got him on speed dial. Beep, boop, beep, boop, like 911, fam. There's beep, couple of buttons. Call him up, say, let this dude break Kobe record right now. He deserves it. I think he wins multiple championships, too.
I believe he wins multiple championships and multiple scoring championships and maybe even multiple MVPs.
He's
honestly.
right. But he will break that record.
He's not
one day.
breaking Kobe's
He's going to
record.
break the record.
He's not.
Yes, he will. I'm willing to go. You like to argue. I like to argue. I'm willing to keep going back and forth. I think it's
You're
going
lucky we're on the
to. It
show
may
right
wind up coming down to us putting some money on
See,
it.
that's why I said you're lucky we're on the show right now. Because I'm not willing to admit that I broke the law on this.
What?
This may end with a handshake right now. How long would that last? Until Stephen Curry retires?
It would have to. It would have.
I don't even know if I'd remember by then.
We're both men, and we both. I respect your word. You respect my word. So when I say it, you know it's real. So if I shake on it, you know it's real.
Yeah, I know it's real.
Exactly. So
Coming up, Canelo Cotto. Stephen Curry. Is he the best player in the NBA?
yes.
Over LeBron already.
Okay, it's 1A, 1B. Okay, I had to really think about that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be like everybody else and just disrespect LeBron James like he just haven't been like 4-5 straight NBA championships. Like, that's so disrespectful. But like you said before, as of right now, like, you can make an argument for it. Because, like you said, the way he utilizes his game. The fact that he is an assist guy. The fact that he has a great team, great coach around him from the standpoint of the fact that they also complement his game. LeBron James hadn't always had a team that complements him as well as Curry's had a team that complement him right now.
That's probably right, part of the reason I don't think Stephen Curry's ever going to hit 81. He's never going to need to hit 81. He has a team around him.
Hey.
Like when Kobe did it, it's not like he had the greatest pieces around him.
Yeah, well, Kobe Bryant was also at war with himself. You seen the documentary?
I've seen the documentary. It was a great documentary.
Right.
Stephen
Fantastic.
Curry's not battle with himself. I don't think. That'd be
Right.
nice. I wish a documentary would drop where Stephen Curry's just sitting in the mirror looking like getting amped up. I couldn't envision him being angry though.
We're going to say PG-13, forget it. I'm going to crush everybody. And I didn't mean forget it, but that's the rated G. That's the family version of it.
Coming up on Sports Machine, college pick 6, NFL pick 6, and a couple of really those right here on the Sports Machine.
Your Sports Machine news update is being brought to you by the Soul Society Studios. Oscar De La Hoya, the Hall of Fame fighter whose Golden Boy Promotions has become one of boxing's leading promoters, shredded Floyd Mayweather in an open letter, saying that he was, quote, boring and that, quote, the fight game would be better without you in it, in the wake of Mayweather's recent retirement. In Melbourne, Australia, MMA star Ronda Rousey says she was acting in self-defense during a violent encounter with her ex-boyfriend that she recounted in her autobiography. Rousey said she had consulted with her attorneys about the incident and that it could have been considered kidnapping. In ESPN 6 Points, Chris Mortensen says that the Lions may part ways with Calvin Johnson as part of a restructuring of the roster. He even says that Johnson may be more likely to move on than quarterback Matthew Stafford is. Mortensen reasons that the star receiver is expensive, will be 31 next year, and has dealt with a number of injuries that has diminished his on-field production as a result. Katina Powell will meet next week with the NCAA to share demonstrative evidence regarding the escorts allegations that a former Louisville men's basketball assistant hired her and other dancers to strip and have sex with recruits and Cardinals players.
Demonstrative.
I am Dwaylen Dean, and this has been your Sports Machine News Update. Keep it locked right here where we have College Pick 6.
Sports Machine went over the Thursday night football matchup. Des Bryant and some ludicrous things about Stephen Curry hitting 81 points.
Anything's possible.
That's what KG said. Try not to get too demonstrative over here. I have to touch the topic. We're going to get into the college pick 6. She said they're going to do a demonstrative evidence. What does that mean? What were they doing? You know what they were doing, so.
So how is she supposed to demonstrate? Like, see, all right, I didn't want to think with it. I was trying not to be with it, to have a dirty mind here, but I was like, all right, well, she's an escort, and like, how is this going to go? Like, now, when he asked you, how did he ask you? How did you respond? When you went to the player or players.
Oh, don't bring your attorney in here. You can leave him outside.
Yeah, we need you to demonstrate. Okay.
We're done. We're done. College pick 6. First up, Washington State. Mike Leach against UCLA, number 19. UCLA is like a 10-point favorite.
I'm going to go with the upset. I'm saying Washington State gives UCLA the business at UCLA.
The business.
They give them the business. The business.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take UCLA.
I got Washington State 35-31.
I thought you said you were going to give them the business. It's like a 4-point win.
Well, it's the business for UCLA. Like they go into UCLA and give them the business at home.
All right.
Like that.
I'll let that somehow slide. Next up, North Carolina State, Florida State.
I'm taking Florida State.
Yeah, I can't convince myself to pick North Carolina State either. I tried.
And they also have your boy from Notre Dame starting this week.
Golston?
Yeah, Golston will be starting quarterback this weekend.
Yeah, I don't see North Carolina State being able to even hang in there, really.
Nope.
Especially with, hopefully, Dalvin Cook get it back together. Next up, Memphis, Houston. Memphis coming off the loss.
A devastating loss. Like, I was hoping they went into this game undefeated because everybody's been giving these schools slack, clowning them a bit for being undefeated and saying, well, they ain't playing nobody. And this week we've been hearing the eye test and nonsense. But I got Houston taking this game. Mainly because I'm from Houston. I'm not from Houston. You never trust a man from
I
Houston.
was about to say. So you gonna trust Houston?
But no. I'm a Texan, hardcore Texan, North Texan, and I'm always gonna root for the Texas team. So I got Houston, and I'm gonna say Houston barely gets the win at 38-35.
The game is in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a matchup between two top 25 schools. For anybody that didn't know, Memphis is ranked 21 and Houston is ranked 24. Houston can score like usual. The over-under for total points scored is 71. I'm going over.
Over,
on that.
yeah.
Over.
I'm going to over. I take that as well.
I'll also take Houston just because they're at home. I really wanted to take Memphis just to disagree, but I don't.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, let's not forget, their offense has been so prolific due to the fact that they got their head coach is former Ohio State offensive coordinator. He's making some noise for himself right now.
Next up, Arkansas going to LSU. Arkansas had that miracle win last week.
For those of you who may believe in miracles, yeah, that was a miracle throwback if you'd seen it.
If you don't believe in miracles, just watch the play again. I mean, he just threw it backwards. It just had to land into his hands.
And like you said, that wasn't even the end of the play. Like, that wasn't the play that won the game. That got them the first down.
And then they magically got a face mask
Right.
on 2-point conversion that failed.
Yeah. Hey, football gods have it in for you. They got it in for you. And they've had it in for Arkansas for quite some time, especially with the whole Balima's head with his comments. I'm taking LSU, and I'm saying Leonard Fournette goes out and kills
after last week.
25 carries, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns.
It's a lot.
He's going to be hot. Right.
LSU's going to put it on him. Leonard
It's not
Fournette
gonna
might
be
be
close.
sitting by the fourth quarter on some Stephen Curry type stuff.
25 carries, 200 yards.
Is he going to break
2
some
touchdowns.
record?
He might. Since you want to be cheeky about it.
Have to be. Alabama, ranked number 2, going to Mississippi State, ranked 17th.
I'm going with the upset. I'm taking Mississippi State. Yes, I am.
Can you not take my picks?
Fine.
Fine. I might change my mind now.
I'm taking Mississippi State due to the fact that I just want Alabama to lose. That's why
I
I'm
did
picking.
too. That's why I was going to pick them too. That was the only reason. Because Alabama's going to win.
Right.
But I want Mississippi State to win. Maybe it's because we're in Texas, so all we hear is them bashing the Big 12. I'm not even a Big 12 fan. I'm a Michigan fan.
Right.
But at the same time, like
Big
people
10 guy right here. Look at our banners. Big 12 and Big 10 over here.
So I don't like them bashing the area. You got Baylor
Right.
just bashing them. So I
It's
figured
no
if
love.
Alabama loses, it'll.
Maybe
I'm picking Alabama because I know they're gonna win.
maybe it'll balance the force.
That way, my win-loss record won't be too bad if I pick Alabama. Derrick Henry will go off. Even though I like Dak Prescott,
He's nice.
he's not an NFL quarterback, but he's a great college quarterback. If he'd gone to any other SEC school, it probably would have been even more prolific.
True story.
Last up, game of the week, in my opinion, the Big 12. We just spoke about it.
The Big 12 finally getting down to the nitty-gritty part of the schedule, huh?
Oklahoma, Baylor.
I'm rolling with Baylor. Mainly because I would like to see them win out and get in the mix. Seriously. And I really want to see what this freshman quarterback has. Like I've heard countless stories about how he almost beat out Seth Russell. Like,
I don't know.
Seth Russell won by the skin of his teeth.
See, I I fail to believe things like that just magically come out after the starting quarterback got hurt. Oh, y'all were really thinking about it from the start, huh? That just happens to boost the guy's confidence a little bit.
Well, they done a great job because it helped them out in Kansas State.
They needed it.
Right.
Kansas State almost lost that game. Kansas State had the ball and was driving.
My bad. On the Michigan State, I got Michigan State 21-17 over Alabama.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, Mississippi State. I'm sorry, I said Michigan State.
Oklahoma, Baylor.
Oklahoma, Baylor. This is Big 12 game, so it's going to be some points scored.
Over under 76.
35-28.
Oklahoma has Baker Mayfield. Really good quarterback.
Left Texas Tech for reasons unknown.
Because they were not very good. No.
Rumor has it him and who I forgot the guy who everybody says he looks like Ryan Gosling over there didn't get along. You know, that's supposed to be like, you know, NFL's double gangers or Omar Epps and Mike Tomlin. I guess
they look exactly alike though.
Yeah. Like
I want someone to tell them.
Like somebody's mom and dad got to do some explaining. Like y'all got some explaining.
And how did they both become successful? That's ridiculous. What kind of luck is that?
Hey, it's good. We good.
I'm gonna pick Oklahoma because I feel like the Big 12 is gonna get screwed again. And I feel like everybody's gonna lose and beat each other, and the Big 12 is gonna be left out. And
I've been hearing some rumblings on a few Big 12 networks that says that if Oklahoma can beat Baylor and basically win out, they'll wind up leapfrogging their way into the college football playoff.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else.
Hey.
Say something else.
I'm just saying. I'm just repeating what I heard.
that's what we do here at the Sports Machine. We just repeat what we hear.
Hey, I'm just saying, hey, this is what I heard. I don't believe it. I didn't never say I believed it.
I believe that they may or may not need to be drug tested.
Snitching. That's what you do now? You put him out there to be...
Hey, I'm on that money team right now. Floyd Mayweather did Pacquiao. Like y'all don't see something curious about this? I'm the only one to see the dude go from flyweight to dominate in middleweights.
Out of nowhere.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I'm the wrong one here. I'm Des Bryant right now. I'm the bad guy.
So I gotta be JJT now? Why I gotta be JJT? Why I gotta be Gene? Why I gotta be him? I want to be the good guy.
Des Bryant's the bad guy. I think. That's what people are saying. Yeah, the only reason I have Oklahoma is not because I believe they'll win, just because I think the Big 12 is going to get screwed. It's the way things work in the NCAA, which is kind of messed up, but that's the way NCAA does things.
Someone had some hatred for the Big 12 in that little old council.
Come on, Condoleezza, don't let me know it's you. I pushed for you when everyone was questioning why she was on the council. I was like, yo, let her be on the council.
Right.
I don't see a problem with it.
I forgot she's on the council.
It's time.
Really though. Really though. Really though. Really though.
Sports Machine, it's time. Things in sports that just make you say, really though? I'll go first because I think yours is probably better than mine. I'm willing to admit that. Because the NFL gets really though just about every other week by me.
But it's with the legit reason. We don't really know somebody just because we think it's cool.
I don't know, sometimes I do. The NFL has fined Josh Norman $5,000 for wearing patriotic cleats during Sunday's salute to service game. Patriotic cleats on a salute to service game against the Green Bay Packers. They had the words proud and brave written on the side of the cleats, and they were red, white, and blue colors. Because they didn't match Carolina's color scheme as required, and we all know how about NFL's strict uniform policy in which you can't wear pink to support breast cancer because that's just a terrible thing to do. It doesn't match. You
Or
don't
wear purple to support domestic violence.
and you can't support the country either. Good
Even
job,
though this-
NFL. Whoever your public relations person is, you should give them a raise.
Why not?
Roger Goodell, too. Give him a raise as well.
Great job, Roger. Great job. Roger that.
You think they should give him a pass? It's a salute to service game.
Thank you.
I
What-
thought it was supposed to be about that.
What I'm trying to figure out is what was the if he was saluting service members, what was the if he can't do that, then what was the point in having the veterans come out there doing all of the anthems, waving the flag?
Because they get paid for that.
Not true story.
The NFL gets paid for them things to happen. By the way, Josh Norman, with those cleats, autographed them and is auctioning them off, and the benefits are going to a base in South Carolina, I believe.
Awesome. Great job, man.
But instead
fault.
of that, he's going to have to take $5,000 out to pay his fine. I'm just kidding. That one was a joke. He's not doing that. He's just going to pay the fine, probably. Your turn.
My really though goes to Boxing Hall of Famer Oscar De La Hoya. As you heard in my news update earlier, Oscar De La Hoya calls out Floyd Mayweather again, saying that, the fight game would be better without you in it in the wake of his recent retirement, and that it was boring with you in it. Let's not forget, Oscar, De La Hoya did beat you. He beat you.
You said that wrong.
Huh? De La Hoya?
Mayweather beat De La Hoya.
That's what I just said.
Nah, you said De La Hoya beat you.
Oh God! In front of the whole world. I need to be really though. Feel free to really though me. You got me.
Really, though.
Okay, back to what I meant to say. Mayweather beat you, De La Hoya. He beat you soundly. You was in the fight. You was landing your jab, and what I just say is a lot. See, that's why I guess I gave you a little bit of foreshadowing earlier when I said it's like a fighter who has a jab but doesn't want to throw it. Think about it. I was indicating this gentleman right here. In the fight, in case some of y'all don't remember, he was landing his jab easily on Mayweather in that fight, but just for whatever reason, just stopped throwing it. Could have won the fight off his jab, but just stopped throwing it. Got beat down. So, sending your jabs at Mayweather now is not going to win you anything, because you've already lost. You can continue to win with Golden Boy Promotions. That's great. Like, continue, keep it up. Keep up the good work. But these jabs at, well, you've achieved your 49-0, and don't forget that there was other fighters like my idol, went out there and my idol, who is Julio Cesar Chavez, achieved that mark and done these type of deals there. But once again, those guys wasn't undefeated. 49-0. The only person who was actually just undefeated through all their classes was Rocky Marciano. That's who Mayweather's just tied correct with. Anyway, once again, Mayweather, dude. I mean, De La Hoya, come on, man. Chill.
The reason boxing was boring when Mayweather fought was not because of the way Mayweather fought. It was because he was so much better than everybody else.
Look at how many people he got paid for taking a beating. Like, I believe Andre Berto took home $5 million. $5+ million in a beating. Canelo Alvarez took home almost about $5+ million to take a beating. Miguel Cotto, and what was probably one of his more closer fights, prior to that was one of his greatest paydays, was fighting Mayweather in a pay-per-view fight. Almost $5+ million.
Guess you could call Mayweather
Here comes Santa Claus!
Giving out money.
giving him out.
Oh, man. De La Hoya, straight hater, man.
As we go into the world of the haters.
It's crazy because I like De La Hoya. Like, I like what he's done, but the jabs need to stop because they're still not landing.
Going into the NFL pick 6. Browns Steelers. Just all I mentioned, Ben Roethlisberger does not appear to be playing.
Prior to earlier reports, right? Remember earlier this week, the door is still open for it. Okay, go right on ahead. Hang your future Hall of Fame quarterback season out on the Cleveland Browns.
Well, it might be a close game now that he's not playing.
Yeah,
Who you got?
Cleveland in the upset. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I meant the Steelers. I mean, they're at home. They just got a big win over Oakland. Man, what's up with me and wording this stuff wrong? Like, God, like the past 10 minutes, I feel like I'm De La Hoya over here. I'm choking.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else. Say
Oh,
something
man.
else.
I got Pittsburgh win this game 14-13. 14-13, yeah.
I have the Browns winning the game, whether Josh McCown or Johnny Manziel play. I believe Landry Jones is going to come out, throw some picks. The Browns take advantage. 17-13. Not 100% confident in that. Next up, Miami Dolphins going to Philadelphia. Face the Eagles.
I need the Eagles to lose this game, so I'm going for the Fins.
Full-blown homer.
Yep. Oh, you didn't know? If y'all don't know where that came from, then God. Somebody needs help. I'm taking the Dolphins in this game due to the fact that I don't care what anybody say about the Eagles, and they're starting to get together. I've heard that all this season.
I don't trust that either.
Thank
but
you.
At the same time, the Dolphins haven't beat anyone of legitimacy,
Yeah, that's true too, but
which is why I'm taking the Eagles.
great job, sir. I got the
I appreciate
Dolphins. I got the Dolphins winning this game 28-21.
You think the Dolphins scored 28 points?
Yes. The Eagles lost their best linebacker, the rookie, Torrin Peck, rest of the season. He was their defensive caller as well.
I don't need to mention what happened to your boy Smith last week. And the Cowboys' offensive line is considered like one of the greatest offensive linemen in the league right now.
Yeah, because
He got dominated.
he got dominated due to the fact that
The Eagles win the game, 21-17. Don't trust Dolphins since they haven't beat anybody good. Lions going to Green Bay. Is there any way the Lions can pull this out? Why do we even choose this game?
because it was a division game against a team that's struggling right now. Against another team that's just like
The Lions are
They're-
0-4 on the road. And
they're
the Packers are 4-0 at home.
well, yeah, of course they're gonna be 0-4. They only got one win. Like they was almost 0 for everything. But yeah, I'm taking the Packers.
So they're not breaking the 24-game loserless streak in Lambeau.
That started back with
Brett
Brett Favre.
Favre.
Good God, how long has Brett Favre been retired now?
I don't know.
At least a couple of years.
It's been a few years. He might come back still.
That's how he started.
Maybe for Detroit. Matt Stafford isn't working out.
Hey,
He just want to hit all the NFC North teams.
maybe Brett Favre should take a trip around the league, joining every team for at least a day, so he can say I played for all teams.
Look like your girl Powell over there.
Oh no, never been a Brit like man. My Cowboy used to dominate Brit Favre with his gift baskets.
Here comes Santa Claus.
Thing you did know.
So no one's picking the Lions.
No.
All right.
Pack win this.
I was hoping.
I'm not gonna even say the Pack win this easy. I'm just gonna say Pack gets the win
Pack winning.
21-10.
Say it. 28-10. Vikings, Raiders, Teddy Bridgewater appears to be playing after being unconscious, like Pacquiao Marquez. Guess you could say that.
I'm picking the Raiders, man. Raiders at home. They really need this win to keep them in the playoff hunt, the playoff wild card hunt. Once again, they're at home. They're at home. in the black hole, which may not be their home there for not too much longer. But I got the Raiders defeating the Vikings in a close game, and I actually got this 24-21.
I have the Vikings winning in a close game. 17-13. The Raiders could score, so it kind of worries me. But the Vikings run the ball so well. Keep them off the field. Derek Carr might throw a couple interceptions. So I'll stick with the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Oakland has that good of a home field advantage. Next up, undefeated Patriots going to New York. The Giants seem to always have their cards somehow, at least in Super Bowls. So, this might be a preview.
Oh, no, you didn't, dude. You better get on with that. You started something, man. We're going to get the flipping tables.
Say it again.
He
Say
said,
something else.
what?
Oh! Say something else. Say something else.
I don't think the Giants are going to the Super Bowl, but sometimes you got to be cheeky, huh?
Yeah, that's how it started. But you know what? That's how it started for them, too, in those 2 Super Bowl runs. They just hanging
Win
around.
something like this.
Right. Hanging around, and all of a sudden, oh, guess who's in the Super Bowl? Eli Manning and the Giants. Good God.
See, with such disgust.
I got the Pats winning this game easily. Once again, the one thing that the Giants defense cannot do is stop the pass. Their defense is ranked. They're ranked last in defending the pass, and they're ranked near the back in total defense.
Trying to get that pass rush back with JPP, though.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, JPP won't get no fingers on him. Not even 8. 8.5, I'm sorry.
Just over here, Chris Paul on it. Throwing up alleys.
I got the Pats winning this game so easy. Once again, and I think they're going to, I don't know if the Giants has been paying attention to what Brady's been doing since the whole Deflategate scandal, but you have, Odell Beckham out there running his mouth. I'm looking forward to facing.
It's his least favorite team of all time.
Yeah, looking forward to facing them, and JPP running his mouth after he just got back. Hey, I can get to Tom Brady. All right, then. Well, y'all just seem to love. Everybody seems to love to poke at this bear, as if this bear is not on a tear. Like this bear has alligator skin right now, and so you guys are okay.
I just hope
I think
JPP
they
is
go
using
out-
his other hand to poke the bear.
You know what to say. You can't talk. You don't talk trash when you got one hand in the bear's mouth. You ain't gonna do nothing. Keep on taking him off. You're gonna grow back, lose a couple of fingers. Giants win this 35-17. I mean, no, scratch.
Nope.
No.
You gotta stick to it.
No, Pats 35-17. Giants goes down at home.
I think the Patriots win behind Tom Brady. They don't bite the hand that feeds them. 28-14.
10 points. 10 points.
Last up, Cardinals, Seahawks. Sunday night.
I think the Seahawks find a way to pull it out at home. I want to go with the Cardinals, but I just, once again, man, both of these teams had an off week. Their bye week coming back in.
The Seahawks are going to win.
Yeah.
I think Richard Sherman's going to follow Larry Fitzgerald around. They're going to force the ball to Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Brown's
I actually have
good.
him on my fantasy team, too.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
I have the Seahawks because I can't trust the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Every time the Cardinals lose, it's because of turnovers. I feel like the Seahawks can force turnovers. One thing they can do.
Yeah. Last time they had Chris Johnson had like three fumbles, which kind of sucks because he's actually had a pretty good season prior to that point. Like he was having it was like a comeback, and then just when everybody got talking about him, he goes out there and 3 fumbled it out. So I got the Seahawks as well. I'm gonna say 20 to 17.
Oh, the Seahawks, 24-14.
Against that defense, they gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think a defense will probably score a touchdown.
possible.
And,
Yeah.
you know, they got that boy Lockett returning kick, so he may as well do one too.
Exactly. I got you. Getting points from everywhere as needed.
This has happened to the Cardinals before, by the way. They are who we thought they were. Great week in the sports machine. Not going to want to miss Monday. We're going to recap all college, NFL, and the Cowboys will probably be in the news again. It's just the way they do things. And the NBA,
Hopefully,
most
they'll be
likely.
able to win, though. Let's get this win. We got Tampa. Can we get a win, Cowboys Nation?
That game is so irrelevant. It did not end up on the pick six, even though you're a Cowboy fan.
I know. Like, that's just, we need it. We need a win, man. Thanks for listening. See y'all in 48.
Right here on the Sports Machine.